Welcome, my friends, to As We Go Along for another week. I am your host, Brian Deershaw, and here we are, episode 25. I know 25 is a pretty low number, but hey, it's a nice quarter century. So we do this 3 more times, and we get to celebrate triple digits. That's pretty exciting. It's also almost, we're just a couple weeks shy of the 1-year anniversary of this show, and I couldn't be happier. I'm so glad you're here, even if you listen to one episode. Even if you've only listened to this intro, and you're planning to shut it off as soon as I get done with the intro, I'm still happy you're here. Today, for our 25th episode, Colleen Weaver and Kim Lockhart are back. 2 of my all-time favorites, hopefully 2 of your favorites. We have a really funny story about an archaeologist and all the crazy stuff that entails. I've been talking too much, so let's get into it, and we'll see you afterwards for the plugs. Thanks for listening.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Historical Hour. I am Bonnie Franco. With me is my co-host, as always, Todd Fieldman.
Hey, Bonnie.
Hi, Todd. How's it going?
It's always good. I'm digging life.
Great.
As you might say.
Yeah.
Digging up things. I guess I needed more explanation. It didn't make sense right off the bat.
Well, Todd is actually making a little joke because today we are interviewing an archaeologist.
Yes, we are. I'm very excited.
Yeah, digging life.
Probably.
And actually, wouldn't it be more like digging death?
Oh, that's a very dark turn, but it's more accurate.
Yeah. So, I guess we should just bring her on, huh?
Yeah, no time like the present or the past.
Technically, what you said is in the past now.
Oh.
Anyways, okay. Anyways, let's
talk is over my head and under my feet.
Oh my god!
I could do this for days.
Wow, I'm so glad you're my co-host. You're so much more witty than I am. Okay, so let's bring on Shannon. Shannon Fieldrock. What?
I mean, it's like it was fated.
Shannon Fieldrock, you are an archaeologist.
I am. That's me.
Shannon, Bonnie and I are so excited to have you on.
Well, thank you for having me. I'm so excited to be here. I've never been on a little radio thing before. Yeah.
It's a podcast.
Yeah. I apologize. I've never done this before, so I don't know. It's not my field, you know.
You don't really live in the digital world, do you?
No,
Unless you're talking about the digits of mummies.
How many, by the way?
What?
How many digits do mummies have?
They're called sarcophaguses, first of all, and they have 10. I mean, if it was, a human being like
we were,
God, so most mummies were.
Are there mummies that are not human?
There are some cats. We found some cats. We found a couple dogs. I think there were we found a couple rats once, but I think that was an accident. It just sort of happened, and
they just happened to get mummified.
Experimental mummification. We're guessing. Yeah.
So it was like
maybe like the kids. Probably the kids wanted to be like mom and pop and wrap somebody up in gauze.
Well, here, son. Here, you can have a rat. You can practice what daddy and mommy do.
So, Shannon, how many mummies have come to life on you?
Well, none yet, but I'm always watching my back.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, Shannon, like, we brought you here because we thought, like, we'd get really good tales of, like, running away from a mummy or, like, a swarm of locusts.
Oh, no, not, that's not real. Just saying, that's just a movie thing that
Okay, well, this is the historical hour, so we
Mhm.
want to make sure that we're, we got our facts straight. So, Shannon, how about you tell us about the typical day
well.
Yeah, day in the life.
excavating sarcophaguses?
Oh, thank you for asking. It's my favorite thing to do. So basically, good old day starts off with me just, going over the papers from what we found the night before and drinking my cup of coffee and just getting into the groove of what's coming. Then I'll go down and I'll grab they're like paintbrushes, but we call them dusters, dust dusters. Because you gotta be very careful with the
So
findings.
do you have like a toolbox or a tool belt?
Yeah, I do. And it just wraps around my waist, and I take it with me.
Do you?
Do you have a whip?
Yeah. Do you have a whip? That's exactly.
Oh,
Yeah.
You have a whip on your tool belt?
why would I have a whip?
I mean,
When the floor starts caving in, when
Yeah.
you're in the tunnel, and you need to like whip the tree branch so you can swing across the hole in the floor so that you don't get sucked in. They come in handy.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. Very rarely am I ever in a tunnel.
Shannon, how many damsels have you rescued?
Yeah.
Surely you have a great damsel rescue story.
Yes. Tell us.
A damsel?
Yeah, like a
Like a-
beautiful woman that's
a damsel?
frail and weak and
Yep.
and just doesn't know what the hell is going on. Maybe she's even wearing high heels and a dress.
In the middle of the jungle.
And the floor again is caving in
Yes.
below your feet, and you have to whip the tree branch and then grab the damsel to swing both across
Just to safety.
the hole to safety.
I mean, surely you've done that.
I'm really sorry to disappoint you guys. I haven't. I mean, if there's ever someone in trouble when we're out there, we call the authorities and they come and rescue them. But that's
The
only happened one
authorities?
time that I can think of.
Well,
Yeah.
Shannon, you are an archaeologist, correct?
I am.
Okay, I
yes.
was just checking because I wanted to make sure that we got the right person on the show.
Yes, yeah, and going back to my daily routine,
Please.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So you have your dusters and your belt that does not have a whip.
Yeah. And then, we kind of just like go down and we dust off the bones if we find any bones or any relics of some sort, and and just kind of
Relics.
look
Relics.
at the.
Okay. So when you found your first enchanted relic, did you decide to open it and release all of the evil spirits right then and there, or did you keep it closed and wait until you were at a party or something?
Yeah.
You two are just pulling my leg, aren't you? You guys
What do
are
you mean?
funny. I
Huh?
like you too. You just make me chuckle so much.
I
I mean, these are honest questions that
Yeah.
that people really want to know about. The people that listen to our podcasts are extremely interested in
Oh,
in
really?
these situations, and we would love your firsthand knowledge.
Well, I mean, I hate to disappoint your listeners and you guys. It just enchanted relics. I mean, come on, guys. Come on.
Can I
I
talk to my co-host here for a second,
Oh yeah, absolutely.
No.
Yeah. Mhm.
Bonnie?
Todd, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too. I feel like it's also on me. Like, I thought that we'd get great stories of, escaping boulders and saving women in high heels and
Well, maybe this is like the modern archaeologist story. Maybe we just need to ask more questions.
Okay.
You know what? We haven't even asked her about hieroglyphics yet. So there might be some great predictions for the future that she might have found. So I guess she might have been listening because she had her earphones in this whole time.
Oh,
You know,
hey.
one time, I mean, this is a very exciting story.
Okay.
Okay.
Here we go.
Of damsels and everything.
Here we go.
So one
Exciting story.
time we were in one of the caves and that we were exploring, and I mean we found a skeleton
Ooh, okay.
of a female,
Uh-huh.
and she had a broken ankle. It looked like, and she was wearing there were heels that were the high heel version of shoes at that time period. And, we guessed that there was a pretty wild story there. Maybe she was running and twisted her ankle,
Maybe she was running, twisted her ankle, and then died on the spot.
Maybe. Do you think maybe she was running, twisted her ankle, died on the spot in the cave, surrounded by hieroglyphics that like they just left her body there, but then they decided to paint the hieroglyphics as an homage to her spirit so that she could rise again.
Yes.
And walk in high heel like sandals or whatever.
I hate to disappoint. There weren't any hieroglyphics. We weren't in Egypt at the time.
Was there also like the skeleton of like some sort of monster?
There was, there was. It looked like a little a coyote, except for it wouldn't be a coyote. It was some sort of like some kind of dog, canine creature,
like a jackal. Like a jackal.
Yeah, we could call it a jackal.
Did it have a human's body, but it had the head of a wolf?
Would it help you guys if I said yes? Should I just say yes? I don't know what you want from me. I mean, I'm trying real hard here.
I mean, we're stuck between a rock and a hard place.
Rock.
I want the truth, but I don't want this truth.
You guys should know that this is what being an archaeologist is. I mean, there's really not a ton of excitement, if I can be honest. I mean, it's exciting when you find something and, it's a very historical and relevant thing, and like you're finding someone's remains, and maybe it was a pregnant someone, or maybe it was a midget of that time period, and that's exciting because it's like they did exist. They've always existed.
Did the midget have the head of a jackal?
Sure. Yeah. Yes.
Oh
yes,
my God. Okay. There you go, folks. There you go, folks.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're talking with Shannon, and she is an archaeologist, and she has found proof that the jackal god exists. And we're gonna
little person, half little person, half jackal, a little jackal.
Yeah.
That may have killed a woman who was wearing high heels as a sacrifice.
She was running from him, twisted her ankle, fell, and then he caught up to her and killed her.
Feasted on
we
her.
Actually found the little person, as you said, and with the jackal head. We found that in a different, completely. Yeah. Oh, you know what? Hell with it. Yes, that was exactly the scenario we came up with in our findings. And
so, were there any jewels or crystals that could be possibly linked to the magical power of the jackal?
Yes.
Yes, you found some.
Yes, yeah. There was like a little diamond bracelet around the neck. It was so small that it wore a bracelet
Bonnie,
on the neck.
Can I talk to you over here for a second again?
Sure, Todd.
It sounds really good, but I'm pretty sure she's just lying to us now.
Todd, we have to have some sort of exciting substance. We don't have any other guests lined up for this week. We gotta use what we have.
Okay.
Oh my God, is she crying?
I think she seems to be crying. Maybe this is a story.
Wait, Shannon, do you think that you could store your tears in a vial? I'm pretty sure you've been around enough enchanted relics that you've got some magic in you, and I bet those tears are magic.
Can I drink your tears?
I think so.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Well, can we still drink your tears?
Yes.
I mean, if you really want to, you can.
We definitely want to.
I just feel awful because I'm making your radio show all
It's a podcast.
I see. I'm sorry. I'm just making a big old mess. I was so excited. This is the most exciting thing that's happened to me in a really long time. And it just, here I come making it boring, like my boring life. And it just...
Wow. Todd, I never realized that we could be exciting.
You
This whole time
wow.
Are you kidding me?
We seek out interesting and exciting people to interview, but this time around, we're the ones that are exciting.
You guys are so exciting. This is such an exciting life you lead, and I can't believe you didn't realize that. Your voices get heard every day by someone. That's amazing. I could be in the field for 5 years and no one would know where I was, and then no one would know. It's just...
Wow.
I never thought about it that way.
I never realized how lucky we are.
Like we're like the ancient god of Fufu.
Yeah.
Whose voice was projected among the masses in ancient Inca culture, and that's what's
maybe we're so lucky because we were able. Remember when we made that milkshake out of the breast milk of the historian that we interviewed?
Yeah.
About the ancient god of Fufu.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
And we had the breast milkshake from them. That's probably when this all started. That's probably what kicked this off.
Oh, wow. So maybe we are actually we could be the myth and legend of some future civilization.
Oh my God. We should interview ourselves.
Yes, we should interview ourselves.
We should interview ourselves from the past. We should answer questions that we know we would ask ourselves in the future right now. And then later on in the future, we'll ask ourselves those questions.
You guys see, I'm so boring that you don't even need me here. I'm just
really.
Sitting here and you don't need me. So,
wow. I mean, Shannon, I do feel bad, but I also kind of don't.
Yeah, it's like...
I understand. I mean, this happens all the time.
We've come upon a new truth.
Yeah.
And I really like your guys' new truth. I think it's a really beautiful truth.
Thanks, Shannon.
Yeah, thank you.
And
I guess, without you, we wouldn't have known. So we do, we are indebted to you.
Yeah, you're...
So you do need me?
I mean, we needed you.
Yeah.
Just now to figure that out for us.
Oh, all right.
You were like the archaeologist that takes the golden idol off of the pedestal and starts the whole Rube Goldbergian trap.
Yeah.
And
yeah, like the arrows that fly out of the wall as you try to run by them.
The spikes that come up from below.
So that if you're ducking to avoid the arrows, and you get stabbed in the face, and then the walls that just close in.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
From the side.
And we're that.
Yeah.
We're all of those traps that are ancient and mystical.
But I'm the one who started it.
Yeah.
You're the archaeologist.
You're the one who tripped it. You're the one who tripped it.
You guys mean that?
Yeah.
God. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Oh,
that means so much.
I guess thank you, Shannon.
It's quite a bit to me, really.
Yeah. Well,
yeah,
I guess that's our show for today, but it looks like our next show is going to be crazy.
Yeah, our next show is going to really kick off. It's probably going to have a lot to do with learning how to do hieroglyphs.
Yeah.
Write them on stone walls and tablets.
Because we're going to have to get our prophecy, etched into stone.
Yeah.
Pretty quick here.
And we're also going to have to figure out which one of us is sacrificed first. I vote me.
Okay. Todd, I would have voted you as well.
Okay, well, then we're already on our path.
Oh. Well, all right.
Thank you so much for having me again.
Yeah.
And
thank you.
I apologize for crying. That's really embarrassing.
Oh, it's okay. It's
a little
okay. We
embarrassing.
still would like some of those tears.
Yes.
Just for our records.
I have a vessel made out of a human skull.
Yeah, it hangs around his neck.
Mm-hmm. So if we could collect some of those before you head out.
Yeah, before you go. But in the meantime, everyone, this has been the Historical Hour with Todd and Bonnie. And thanks again, Shannon.
Absolutely. Thank you.
We'll see you next week.
See you next week.
That's going to do it for us this week. Colleen and Kim are the improv group John Bon Jovi's. They will be on a temporary hiatus for a while as Colleen moves out of town, but I'm sure we'll see more of them in the future. So if you see them on an improv bill, please go see them because they are very funny. Kim will be performing this Thursday, February 16th, on the Losers Bracket, which is a show that I created and I'm awfully fond of. It's currently being hosted by my good friend Griffin Davis. It is a really funny show filled with two-person groups, and it's just a good time. It's just a good time. Two-person comedy is one of my favorite things in the world. So go and see that. Speaking of the Losers Bracket, starting on April 4th, it will be moving to Tuesday nights at 8 p.m., featuring the return of your host, Brian Deershaw, that's me, and my co-host, Danny Allen, who you have heard on the podcast. It's just going to be, I'm so excited. I'm so excited to be hosting again. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to put up a lot of really great comedy, and you should come out to Voodoo Comedy Playhouse to see that. My other stuff, you can check me out on Instagram and Twitter at Brian Deershaw, BryanDierschow, or Brian Deershaw Comedy on Facebook. Check out the website, aswegoalongshow.weebly.com, Weebly, Weebly, for more information about the show. If you like what we're doing and you want to see us do 25 more episodes, go on to iTunes and give us a 5-star rating and give us a nice comment. And tell your friends, and tell your family, and consider throwing a few bucks our way. You can find out how to do that on the website. It all helps us keep going. I love making it. It is a labor of love, and I would love to do it every week for the rest of my life. And now for your weekly reminder to take care of yourself, take care of those around you, and go and make something.